Hello there and welcome to our channel. We talk about science for kids. If you like to be a young scientist, subscribe our channel and bell down below. We will every week upload a new lesson for you. Hi kids! As you know, I'm the ocean. I've lived for many years, even before your ancient started to live on the earth. Everything was great until around 1910. When I was reading the magazine as a routine, I noticed that initial types of plastic were built. I thrilled because this material was useful and various types of it existed. That was a practical alternative for other materials that people barely could find and found them. Plastic also could be used for making toys, furniture, etc. It took several years for me to see some kinds of plastic closely. They were interesting, but for a second I asked myself, here is the ocean, so what do they do here? This caused me to go and read more and think about them. Accordingly, I understood plastics came across rivers and sea and finally getting to me. That was heartbroken. I thought about 1,000 types of plants and animals that the ocean was their home. After a while, I saw some marine animals were dead because of these plastics. Then I realized humans tend to create much plastic stuff and they use that for all possible usage of it. Then they were tempted to use it even somewhere that they weren't necessary to use. Over time, I saw more plastics got into me, and I didn't know how to tell people about this issue. After a while, I read an article about plastic pollution on UNESCO. There was a road if this situation continued up to 2050, about 30 years later, the amount of plastic will be more than fish in oceans, and it was like a tragedy for me, for the earth, and also for humans who produce this pollution by themselves. Probably you know that it takes about 500 years for plastics to decompose. Remain plastics that don't decompose convert to very small pieces called nanoplastics. These particles are very small and can't be seen with naked eye. So they move through the air, and when you breathe, you probably bring those particles to your lungs. They also enter into the water, and maybe when you drink it, you bring them to your body. Plastics also can enter to sea, in the river, and hurt any types of animals that you eat. So you indirectly eat those particles. After reading about this problem, I told myself, who better than kids to save the future of the earth? And I decided to tell you what are you going to do to save the earth and me and your future. So tell me your ideas in your comments box. I will read all the comments.